Imagine a day like any other day. The sun rises, there's not a cloud in sight. Now imagine that by midnight that night, everything has changed. That is the position I found myself in on the night of October 23rd, 2018. It was a great day. It was a day like any other. It was my cross country league finals, and my team had done very, very well. I set a PR for the course for myself, and I was feeling on top of the world. But as I headed home that night, I came to the startling realization that while I had been out living my best life, my younger sister had been in a hospital fighting for hers. This epidemic, this nightmare, is a position that too many American families find themselves in every single night, and something needs to change. The statistics are staggering. A recent study by the CDC showed that between the years 2000 and 2018, suicide rates among American adults have increased by as much as 37%. But when you look at teenagers, the results are even worse. Between the years of just 2012 and 2022, 10 short years, there's been a nearly 41% increase in suicide rates among our young adults, our classmates, our teenagers. But what can be done? Well, a recent study by the Pew Research Center has come out saying that as we develop strong interpersonal relationships, they can have a stronger, a greater, a better impact upon those that are struggling with their mental health than almost anything else you or I can do. These relationships, these connections, they're found within our families, among our friends, through our schools, and within our religions. Family. It's the foundation of who we are and who we are to become. As we work to build strong and positive bonds among our families, as we work to show increased levels of love, things begin to change. A study by the University of Texas showed that as you combine these two ingredients, mental health increases, mental capacity grows, empathy grows, and risk-taking tendencies begin to drop. Suicidal thoughts drop. It's incredible what one relationship can do for a person. We've all heard the statement, you are the sum total, or you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. When it comes to teenagers, this statement could not be more true. Every relationship, every interaction counts. And peer pressure has a powerful effect among our youth. Positive peer pressure can lead to increased rates of happiness, joy, positivity, and can provide a source of care and counsel that may not be available elsewhere. But it also has a downside. One study showed that if a friend of yours has committed suicide within the last year, students and teenagers can be up to 70% more likely to commit suicide or at least contemplate it in the coming year. School. If you don't get what I'm saying with friends, just look at this graph from the American Survey Center Association. The average number of close friendships in Americans from 1990 to 2021 has greatly changed, and it nearly mirrors the rate which suicide has been increasing. Something to think about. School. What can school really do for those who are struggling? Well, the first place to look is at our teenagers, our classrooms, our teachers, and everything that goes on there. Building safe, secure, and guided places for these youth is the start. It begins to make a change. Even just a simple hi, hello, or as Talmadge might say, a big smile can change someone's life. When it comes to religion, it is essential that we build safe and inclusive environments for our youth, a place where they can share their thoughts and feelings and where they feel okay. One study by the National Library of Medicine showed that intrinsic religiosity can lead to up to a 17% decrease in rates of suicide among youth. That is a huge decrease. The research is mixed, though. Some studies have shown that a higher power can lead to increased rates of positivity, but others have shown that the pressure of having to be perfect can lead to feelings of inadequacy or even depression. So it's essential we build safe environments for our youth. That's the research, but does it really work? Well, this morning I was talking with a friend of mine, a friend who's been struggling with suicide for a long time, but things have begun to change. I asked them about these relationships, and they said that building relationships helped them to be happier, have something to look forward to, and people to rely on. Building a relationship with God has helped me significantly, as I now have someone to give me hope. That person is my sister. She's now here at BYU studying psychology, and she is working to help others who have gone through the same thing that she has. Something needs to change. The incredible story of tomorrow cannot be written if it comes to an end today.